If you've seen me on this channel before, you know that I've talked relentlessly about the fact that Donald Trump, the oldest president ever, is showing very clear signs of cognitive decline. And honestly, at this point, that's putting it nicely. Okay, he's orange, he's running around and ranting incoherently all the time. He's got bruises on his hands, swelling of his ankles. His days appear to be getting shorter, and the outbursts from Donald Trump are just, I mean, it almost feels like we're living in a sitcom. It does feel like we're living in a sitcom every single day. He goes on these bizarre rants on True Social. I mean, it's endless. And I want to update you and show you a few things that you may have not seen before, because lately on True Social, it's been bad. Really quickly, before we get into it, my name is Chris Mallory. I'm filling in for Adam Mockler on the Adam Mockler channel. If you enjoy this type of content, there's a link to my YouTube channel in the description down below. I'm this close to 100,000 subscribers over on the Chris Mallory channel. If you want to check it out, maybe hit subscribe. It would mean the absolute world. I love each and every one of you on this channel, the Adam Mockler channel. We're trying to build something big to punch back against MAGA media. I say it every single time. The midterms are coming up, and it is so important to be pushing back against these MAGA narratives that are so awful for our country. This rising executive authority, these relentless lies from Donald Trump. So if you want to help us grow, hit subscribe down below. Join the community. Why not? We love each and every one of you. All right, let's hop right into this. First of all, again, this is something we've seen over and over again. Trump had some hefty bandages yesterday on the back of his right hand, the same one that is often discolored. And this is a photo from recently. There are bandages on Donald Trump's hand. I showed in a video recently that just in the last 2 days, Donald Trump took a picture next to the Christmas tree at the White House. And if you zoom all the way in, same thing. Those big bandages on his hand. It's very discolored. They're trying to cover something. This comes as Donald Trump is falling asleep in meetings, right? And it's so nuts to me that Joe Biden could do literally anything, and the mainstream media would go ballistic over Joe Biden, like being, apparently out of it all the time. And then Donald Trump is falling asleep during cabinet meetings. And it's like, we don't hear much about it, it feels like. Not from the sources we should, not from Fox News, not from Newsmax, not from any of those people who screamed, again, about Biden nonstop. Let's take a look.
Now, and the Department of Labor is now creating and will soon launch the AI infrastructure and workforce hub, which we will be able to track that metrics to see exactly if these dollars are going correctly. Integrating education and workforce with, obviously, Administrator Loeffler and I are on the road a lot together because we're talking about Main Street.
He's asleep. He is dead asleep. I mean, like, it's not even close. He's in REM sleep. Marco Rubio is talking right here, and Donald Trump is dreaming. Look at this.
Coalition of countries that line up behind the peace deal, behind the border peace, and it's still, every day is a challenge. But it's been driven personally by the president. It's the reason why we're involved. I mean,
he's dead asleep. Dead asleep. These are photos from yesterday of Donald Trump. Again, the guy who supposedly has all the energy in the world. Sleepy Joe Biden was ruining everything. And Donald Trump, during his cabinet meeting, which really wasn't a cabinet meeting. It was actually just other people talking while he was asleep. We saw back in May in Saudi Arabia, Donald Trump also appear to nod off and fall asleep.
Material now out of Saudi Arabia, and Mohammed bin Salman is saying we need a resolution on a Palestinian state. And I don't necessarily recall several years ago, pre-October 7th, as that being a demand that he had necessarily stated publicly. Do you think his position has changed, or do you think the way he has expressed himself has that?
We look foolish. I mean, we look so foolish on a world stage with Donald Trump. This was in the Oval Office the other day. You may have seen pictures of him kind of slumped over, also appearing to fall asleep, his mouth drooping. It is just so, like, I can't say it enough, how it drives me nuts that the people who screamed and yelled about this, supposedly, for 4 years under Joe Biden have nothing to say. Nothing to say. The president of the United States is like truly a child, and goes on and on about how cognitively he is just in the best shape of his life. Listen to this.
It's about my MRI. MRIs are very,
Governor Walz asked you to release the MRI records.
Will you tell us what it was
Governor
for?
Walz, you mean the incompetent Governor Walz? So if they want to release it, it's okay with me to release it. It's perfect.
What were they
It's like
looking
my
for?
phone call where I got impeached. It's absolutely perfect. So if you want to hear about it or if you want to release it, do you want to have it released?
Yes,
News Nation, failing News Nation.
Oh, sorry, we're not failing.
News Nation is doing lousy, by the way. But if you want to have it released, I'll release it.
Please, can you tell us what they were looking at?
For what, releasing?
No. What part of your body was the MRI looking at?
I have no idea. It was just an MRI. What part of the body?
I mean, the president not only is a 12-year-old, like taking shots at media companies all the time, but I don't know what part of the body the MRI was taken. After so much press, we got that letter from the White House saying that the MRI was preventative to just look at his arteries, and they're the most perfect arteries that are ever. Okay, sure. Is it concerning to anyone that the President of the United States doesn't know what his MRI was for? And I want to point out, he's the one who brought it up, right? It was in the report. He was asked about it, and then he's been rambling on and on and on and on about it, right? So, I mean, no one wants to be concerned that he doesn't know. Okay, it's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. The President of the United States with a nuclear code doesn't know why he's getting MRI. Sure. The other thing that I have not seen talked about at all, that I really wanted to talk about, is the fact that Donald J. Trump on Truth Social is often reposting people on Twitter, and I think he's been engaging in disinformation campaigns from Russia, from Iran, from a lot of our adversaries. And how do I know this, or why do I think this? Well, look at this. Donald J. Trump on Truth Social. Mila Joy. Nancy Pelosi's former top staffer said Nancy planned January 6th for 2 years, lock her up. Donald Trump reposting that, which is obviously absurd. Well, Twitter recently implemented a feature where you can actually see where people are based on their Twitter account. And this has caused a lot of press because a lot of big, like huge MAGA accounts turned out they weren't in the United States. They were in places like Iran or India or Pakistan or Russia or wherever, not in the United States, which raised a lot of questions about who is running these accounts and why. This is Mila Joy's account, the person the president was just talking about. And it says account based in the United States, but you see an arrow here. And that arrow often means someone's using a VPN, meaning they are like hiding their location. They are spoofing their location to be in the United States, but they may not be. And you see at the bottom here, country or region may not be accurate. One of our partners has indicated that this account may have used a proxy, such as a VPN, which may change the country or region that is displaying to their profile. That is why there's that big arrow. And so I would like more people to be talking about the fact, and I mean, maybe we're just way past this. Maybe it's just the fact that like Russia is literally in the White House right now. I mean, our adversaries have us by the balls. But I don't know. This is Donald Trump reposting an account here. Sam Nathaniel, I believe, right? Donald Trump at the top there. This is good for America, ending the year strong. Nathaniel's reposting a video down here about pausing all the immigration, as Donald Trump recently has been going on these just awfully racist, awful tirades, which obviously he's done consistently for a long time, but specifically lately, they are just really awful. This Sammy account we learned, based in South Asia, right? So why are these individuals who are not in the United States consistently talking as if clearly pretending to be in the United States? Oh, this is my president. This is what we need. We've seen other accounts like this. And if you want me to make a video just highlighting all these giant accounts, I can. Let me know in the comments down below. We do read all your comments, and we love each and every one of you, truly. But it's concerning to me that like the President of the United States engages in these accounts. Again, being played like a fiddle by our adversaries consistently. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below, and if you've heard it anywhere else, because I wanted to bring it up. Donald Trump has also said consistently that he is the affordability president and that he's running on, making things cheaper, as obviously that hasn't happened. Inflation is rising. The unemployment rate is rising. People are feeling the squeeze. Consumer sentiment is at near an all-time low, if not at an all-time low. I'd have to go check the most recent data. But I know you're feeling the squeeze. I'm feeling it too. Things are expensive. This is not the golden age. So he says that he's the affordability president while also saying the word affordability is a Democrat scam. I mean, again, back to this whole idea of like this guy's cognitively declining. He spends all his time on Truth Social reposting accounts that aren't in the United States while he falls asleep in meetings, says he's the affordability president, but also that affordability is a scam.
Everything comes down. But the word affordability is a Democrat scam. They say it, and then they go into the next subject. And everyone thinks, oh, they had lower prices. No, they had the worst inflation in the history of our country.
That doesn't even make sense. Like, that makes no sense, right? Affordability is a Democrat scam. They say it and then go on to the next thing. Like, there's so many. I feel like I'm in like English class in high school where you had to like read like a I don't know, a page of a book or a paragraph and break it all down. Like, oh, what is the meaning of the blue door? What is the meaning of the red hat? And try to like articulate all these different potential symbols that are in just a single paragraph, or different meanings in a single page or on a single page. And I feel like I do the same thing. I have to do the same thing when I see a video like this from Donald Trump. I mean, there's so many layers here that I have to bring out. There's like a huge layer just in that 16-second video. Incompetent? That makes no sense. Also combining with cognitively declining because it makes no sense. Both? I don't know. The fact that he ran on affordability and now affordability is a scam, that's number 3. I could go on and on. I really could. The president is absolutely unhinged. And we'll end with this. In the meeting, from the pictures and videos I showed you of him falling asleep, when he was awake, it was awful. It was awful to watch.
But when they come from hell and they complain and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
So I want to point out that, again, just these racist, awful tirades, and it's disgusting that anybody, especially the leader of the United States, would utter those words. But number 2, he's saying people come into our country and they bitch. That's all they do is bitch and whine. Donald Trump talking about people bitching and whining? Okay, right. I'll let you think on that. Look, if you enjoyed this video, once again, my name is Chris Mowry, filling in for Adam Mockler on the Adam Mockler channel. There's a link to my YouTube channel in the description down below. Check it out. Make sure you hit like and subscribe here to the Adam Mockler channel. We appreciate each and every one of you. I cannot say it enough. I'm so grateful for every single person that watches these videos, that tunes in, that hits like, that comments, that shares. You guys all mean the world to both me and Adam, or Adam and I. We appreciate you. We love you. Have a good rest of your week into the weekend. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.